What's going on? Hope y'all having a good day, man. I am so far, so don't ruin it. Don't mess it up. In the background, I know, maybe a little bit. Maybe I won't turn it down much. I know I'm not usually a thrashy guy, but I do like thrash, just don't show it a whole lot. Check that out. Aggravator. This is a self-titled 2019 EP. These guys are from San Antonio, Texas. I told y'all a while back that my buddy Artie Flores sent me a box just full of stuff. Everything from his zines to comic books to CDs, cassettes, all that. And I was going to show it all at once, but I think I'm just going to pull something out every now and then and show you just to keep old Artie on your mind. If you're into horror movies, and stuff, especially horror movies, horror books, stuff like that, that's what he's into. If you want to check his channel out, he sends me some goodies every now and then. You can hear it in the background. Just good stuff. I like thrash, but you know, I don't like that new modern cookie cutter thrash. It sounds so sterile. I mean, it's just like you push a button and mash it. It's just not for me. But this is a 4-piece. As you can see, 6 tracks on here, about 17.5 minutes of music. Evidently, this guy here, James Lopez, is passed. Man, what a shame. Metal Archives shows that he passed in 2018, even though this is a 2019 release. Unspeakable Acts, and somehow in conjunction with Dark Descent, but it must have been recorded prior to his death. Good stuff. We'll miss you, brother. Absolutely a wonderful guitarist. But Aggravator, if you hadn't checked them out, this is their self-titled from 2019. Super stuff. I appreciate it, Artie. Man, I surely love to get gifts in the mail. Speaking of gifts in the mail, I've got some gifts in the mail. I got a couple cassettes that Caligari has sent me that I'm so appreciative of. I've been listening to those, and I'm going to get a video on those. And I've got a handful of cassettes CDs that Headsplit has sent me. I'm working my way through those, getting them soaked into my little brain, and then I'll probably do a video next week with those stuff from Headsplit and Caligari. I appreciate it, fellas. I really do, man. I appreciate you thinking of me. And it ain't even Christmas. All right, let's jump right in. I've got a few older things, and then I've got some new stuff that's been sitting around here that I want to get in your heads before the end of the year, so you can pick some of this stuff up if you haven't. Only the good stuff here, baby. I ain't showing you no coals. I ain't showing you no lulls. This is the real deal. Let's get after it. You want to? Everybody's been showing this one, so I'm going to be no exception. And that is Mystic Charm, Shadows of the Unknown. Just super stuff. This originally came out in 1994 on Shiver Records on CD. This is a 2022 reissue by Nuclear War Now. Comes in a gatefold. It's just it's Death Doom from the Netherlands. Comes with this cool booklet. Everybody and their brother's been showing it. Roger's been showing it and pointed out that there may have been some problems. I think he said like in some of the vocals and the cymbals. And I know that on Nuclear War Now's site, on their on the EP, I think it is. Let me see what's the name of it. It's in this book here. On this one here, there was a problem. No, that's not the one it was on either. At any rate, if you go to Nuclear War Now's site, they have this, and then they have an additional album. The additional album is the one that had some mastering problems, I think, and they're offering a free replacement, even if you got it through another distro. So you can't beat that, man. Check it out if you haven't. These guys formed in 1989, and this was their only full length. Although Metal Archives shows Personal Records has released a a new one this year. Check that out. I don't know that it's new material, though. I'm going to have to check into that. Tracks 1 through 9, you get 14 tracks on here. I'll show you the hype sticker there. Tracks 1 through 9 are from the original CD, and then tracks 10 through 14 are from the Hell Freezes Over EP from 2017. Although here on the back it shows tracks 10 through 15. There are only 14 tracks on here. I don't know what that was all about, but unless my counting's messed up. Comes on a double vinyl. Excuse me. Yeah, double vinyl. This is black. Man, my mind ain't working right this morning. Never works really right as most people would say was right, but not even right for me, and that is a mess. Check it out if you haven't. I think they have some copies of this left at Nuclear War now, but only test pressings. But there are some copies at Hell's Headbangers, and that's where I picked mine up because I didn't really want a test pressing, but I did want one. Good stuff, good stuff. Check it out if you haven't. Her female vocalist, by the way, and her vocals are killer. I'm telling you, they killer. I've heard people say it sounds like this, it sounds like that. I'm going to tell you who it sounds like to me, and y'all probably going to think I'm crazy, but you'll have to address that in the comments. You listen to her and tell me, don't she sound like early Chuck from Death? Evil Chuck, spitting it out. I'm telling you. I know I've got hearing loss and all other kind of problems, but you check it out and let me know if I be wrong. I doubt it. It would be the first time today. Alright, moving right along. Lvcifyre. And this is Sacrament's 2019 release on Dark Descent. Speaking of dark, it is dark, isn't it? That art there is by Tlazcaltiliztli. If you're not familiar with these guys, this is blackened death metal from London, England. Yes, 2019 release. I think that's all that's in there. Super stuff. It's a 3-piece band. You get 5 tracks on this one. Almost 23 minutes of music. These guys have been at it since 2007, and this is their second EP from these guys. The first was in 2009, followed by a couple full lengths. They had one in 11 and one in 14, and then this, and they had that full length last year. Musically, it's grounded in death metal, but you get that black metal coming through, especially in the vocals and the atmosphere they build with these guitars, and that sphere of darkness that they wrap that all in. You can get what you see on the cover is what you're going to get in the music. This one just came on black vinyl, so I won't whoop that thing out, but you get the message. Lvcifyre, check them out. UK Blackened Death. The next one I wanted to show you guys is Bastard Graves. It's so dark in here, it doesn't do this art justice, but I'm telling you, this is killer. I mean, it's even dark on here, but if you go on Metal Archives or somewhere where you can get a picture of it, you'll see what I'm talking about. Good art from Stuart Cole of Rotten Realm. This is 2019, full length, out on Pulverized record. Death metal from Sweden. If you're not familiar with Bastard Grave, they're a 5-piece, and you get 9 tracks on this one right here. Almost 38 minutes of music. These guys have been at it since 2012, and this is their second full length. I'm on the hunt for that first one because this is good stuff, man. Absolutely good stuff. Mid-pace for the most part. Comes on black vinyl with custom center labels there. Has that old school feel with some catchy riffs. Perfect vocals for the music. They had that 2015 full length called What Lies Beyond. I have got to find that thing. I think it had a different vocalist, and I really want to hear. This vocalist is superb, so I can't imagine that one being very much different, but this guy does a great job. If you haven't checked him out, Bastard Grave, I picked that one up at Dark Descent, by the way. If you want to go get you one, I'm sure they still have some. The next older release, and then we're going to get to some new stuff. Check it out. Desultory, I think that's how you say it. Bitterness is the name of this one. It came in 1994 on Metal Blades. Oh, come here, girl. On Metal Blade, and this one is a 2020 reissue on Floga. Christian Wallen did that art. Soak that in, will you? Death metal out of Stockholm, Sweden. With a 4-piece at this point, you get 9 tracks, almost 39 minutes of music on this one. These guys have been at it for a while. I think they're still active. They put out 3 full lengths before they split up in '96, and this was their second. They came back in 2010 with another one, then they broke up in 17. So I don't know what the deal is, but I will tell you this one. I've shown the debut full length on here. Is that too loud? Boy's doing it, ain't he? I forgot where I was at. Anyway, the debut was just a great album, and this one is much the same. But after this one, Stefan Pogue left the band, and the next one was more of that death and roll sound. Haven't checked it out. The name of it was Swallow the Snake. But this one is pretty well a continuation of what the first one was. So if you like the first one, you'll like this one. It's mid-paced Swedish death metal. Great stuff. If you haven't checked it out, you need to pick this one up at the Hell's Headbangers. If you're interested in picking you up one, I think you'll like it. I got to check on the third one, when they changed their style after Mr. Stefan left the band. I did it upside down every time. But I don't know, I kind of like some of that death and roll stuff, some of that stuff that In Tune got into, but I'll have to check it out. Alright, on to some new stuff that I want you guys to check out, and hopefully you'll find something you like. And I'm telling you, a lot of this stuff in this pile here would end up in your top 20, if not top 10. And starting with this one, check out that cover art there. Rodrigo Pereiro, I think is how you say his name. If not, brother, I'm just about illiterate, so don't hold it against me. Concilium, A Moment in Darkness, and this is a full length that came out this year on Iron Bonehead. You see the Iron Bonehead down there. Blackened death metal is what Metal Archives calls it, and it has that blackened flavor, I'll agree. From Chile, a 2-piece. You get 8 tracks on here, a little over 38 minutes of music. There's the 2 guys there. Ooh. Concilium. Intense is how I would, first impression that I got when I listened to it the first time. It's very intense and has that blackened flavor both in the guitars and vocals. Well produced, songs are well written. It just builds a dark atmosphere. I mean, it's good stuff. You need, if you want to try one, try track 2 there, Aneric Abyss, and that will give you a good idea of what you're getting into. $20 spins got them. If you want to, go get them. You'll be glad you did. I'm telling you. I ain't steered you wrong yet, have I? Check it out. If you like your death metal with that blackened touch, this is it, baby. This is it. Listen to them guys in the background. Pimping ain't easy, but it's fair. All right, next one. New stuff. New stuff. Good stuff. I won't say you've seen it here first because everybody's been showing it, but I hope it's the last time you see it before you own your own. Acephalix is how I say it, and I'm sure that's probably wrong. Theothanatology. Theothanatology. I think that word Theothanatology has something to do with God being dead. I have no idea. There is the back. That art is absolutely amazing. That was a painting by Ettore Aldo Del Vigo. I think it's how you say your name. A long time ago, but that's good stuff there. 2022 release on 20 bucks spin. Death metal out of San Francisco, California. A 5-piece there. You see they done stepped up to a 5-piece. Added a guitar, I believe. Don't hold me to it, but I'm bad to lie, but I think that'd be the case. 8 tracks, a little over 31 minutes of music. If you're not familiar with these guys, you need to get that way, but they've been active since 2007, and this is their 4th, 1, 2, 3, 4, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, full length. A little bit about it. Daniel Butler does the vocals on here. If you're familiar with him, he's in Zakar and Bastum and does an outstanding performance on here. Has some changes in the lineup. They added the guitar, evidently, like I just told you, but it's an exceptional LP. If you like 2017's Decreation, you're going to like this. What you won't find on here is Luca Indrio. He used to play bass on with these guys. Lucas from the Crot, you'll probably recognize that name, was replaced by Erica Osterhout or Osterhout. She does an amazing job on here. Also, Kyle House is not on this album. Kyle House had that super release this year with Decrepicy. Was it this year or last year? Who knows? But you know what I'm talking about, Kyle House. Everybody knows Kyle House. But this is an exceptional record. If you want to check one out, check out track number 4, Postmortem Punishment. CD's over. Hold on. Hold it. We started over. I used to have a remote control for that thing, but that thing is... That Yamaha 5-disc carousel is probably 20 years old. Man, I can't even remember back 20 years. Back where I was at, 20 bucks spin. Check out that vinyl. Super stuff. Check it out. Check it out. Had some lineup changes, but I'm telling you, they continue on with quality death metal. You won't be disappointed. I think you'll enjoy it. Let me know in the comments if you don't. Sue me, I reckon. I don't know. Do whatever you want to do. Faceless Burial. Check this one out. At the Foothills of Deliration. Oh man, soak that in. That is kind of glossy, but that even glossy. That's Dan Seagrave art. Undeniable. You recognize that right off the bat, didn't you? 2022 release from this Australian death metal 3-piece. You get 6 tracks. This is an EP. Check it out there. Check it out. Mesako in Oho vinyl. Dark Descent did the CD. Outfit called Desiccated Productions did the cassette. There's Trace Hombres right there, man. Check it out. Check out that pink. Pink and baby blue, huh? It's like a baby shower. Death metal, man. Death metal. Who would have thought you would have seen death metal on this channel? This is a banger of an album. All kidding aside, I know everybody's boasting on it and carrying on about it. It is great. If you enjoyed Speciation, their last one, this is going to hit the spot with you. They're moving a little. Don't shout me down now. Listen to me. They're moving a little more technical in their sound, in my opinion, in my ears. When I was listening to it the other day in the truck, I got out and was walking back up to my pickup, and I was listening. I thought it had done switched off of Spotify onto Blood Incantation. Not the new Blood Incantation album, but the Species, the one with the alien before that one. I'm telling you, it's got that sound to it, and it is awesome. That's a good thing in my opinion. It's got that flavor. Technical is easing in just a little bit more, and I'm not saying this is technical death metal because it's not, but it's got that technical flair enough to spice it up without being crazy. I mean, these guys are excellent musicians is what I'm trying to say in the technicality. They know how to play their instruments. Super cool stuff. I'm going to shut up about it. 20 bucks spin has got it. If you got some coins in your pocket, you need to go get it. If you can't, you need to get a job. Let's see him. I think it was on black vinyl. Yeah. Check it out. Super stuff, man. Super stuff from the 3-piece from Down Under. Down Under. Down there where BVD lives at. Alright, check this out. New stuff again. Corpsessed. I think is how you say that. Corpsessed. Succumb to Rot. Check out that art. Vladimir. I want to say your last name is Chebakov. Vladimir Chebakov. I think it's his name. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. I mean, soak it in. This is a full-length 2022 release on Dark Descent. They did the cassette and the CD, the vinyl, the Misako, death metal out of Finland. A 5-piece on here, 8 tracks, about 36.5 minutes of music. There are the lads right there. Active since 2007, and this is their 4th full-length offering. To my ears, and my ears is the one that was listening to it, so that's who's going to describe it. Muddy and thick. The vocals are just a little bit back in the mix, like I like them. They're not up front and shouty, you know. Has some doomy moments sprinkled in to keep it split up and contrast to faster moments. Heavy double kicks. If you want a better review and somebody who's got a much better vocabulary in reviewing stuff, go on Metal Archives, select this album, and look at Nascog's review. Super stuff. If you want a suggestion, try number 6, Sublime Indignation. I really like that one. Dark Descent's got them. All you need to do is go get them. And I tell you what, if your money's short like mine is, and you want to check it out for free, there it is. Whoop! There it is. Alright, I'm going to put that one into use. Let me know if y'all use that. If not, I'm going to do something different more with it. But this one's a good one. All this stuff that I'm showing you now is new stuff. And any of this stuff is going to be on everybody's end of the year top 20. I assure you. Man, it's good stuff. What's that on my person? Oh. Alright. 2 mas and then we through. Check it out. Phobophilic, North Dakota, Fargo, North Dakota death metal, baby. You're going to love it. 2022 release on Prosthetic Records. Did the CD and the vinyl. Rotted Life did the cassette. They even had a little cassette box set, but I missed it, man. I hope you get some more in. That art there, I'm going to try to say this guy's name. Jonas Razanen from EVM Art. Super cool, man. Of course, you know you can't see the guys on the back. It's so dark. Let me tilt it just a little bit. You can see it. 4-piece, 8 tracks, a little over 38 minutes of music. These boys have been at it since 2016. Check them out right there. Had a demo in 17 and one in 19 and an EP in 19. Then this is their debut full-length. Intricate guitar work without being, overly technical. Heavy without everything running together. The it's mixed and performed in a way that every instrument stands on its own. It's just not all crunched in and crushed in a big wall of sound. Doomy atmosphere. This is a superb debut effort that I am proud to have. I will be interested to see how this one comes up on folks' end of the year list. I know it from, I don't even know, I mean, I don't rank my stuff, but you know, because I don't see how you justify ranking an opinion, because mine's usually wrong. But I'm telling you, it comes from this smoky, you can't see through it here, but I can see through it. I can see you through it, you can't see me through it. Great stuff, man. Check it out, all kidding aside. You're going to love it when you hear it. You're going to love it when you hear it. All right, last but not least, here comes the beast. Can you read what it says? Tzompantli. I hope I'm saying that right. And I'm not going to even try to pronounce that bottom word there. But that word there, if you can read it, translates nourishing the fire and sun with blood. 2022 release on $20 spin. You can see it right down there. Here's the art again. Andy from AVS, Ravenheart did that. Death Doom from Pomona, California. A two-piece on this. Of course, you know Brian Ortiz. He's going by a different name, Huey something on this, but it's Brian Ortiz and another guy. Let's see here. Pull it out here. I don't want to just say another guy. That's so disrespectful. I hate to walk in somebody and say, this is so-and-so and this is another guy. He goes by G-Bone on here. I didn't look up his actual name. So it's a two-piece. You know, you've been seeing Big O doing his own thing, but this one's a two-piece. You get 7 tracks on here, almost 33 minutes of music. If you know Brian Ortiz and you follow me, I've showed his other releases, you know, from even some stuff from Z-Balba. But it's heavy death doom built around native and indigenous themes and history and all that stuff, with some traditional native and indigenous instrumentation sprinkled in to give it that flavor. Man, it's Brian Ortiz. You know what you're going to get. It's just heavy, doomy. I don't know how many strings on his guitar, but it's got to be more than 6. It's just heavy, man. It's almost like he's got a bass built on top of it. Super cool stuff. Been at it since 2019, and this is their debut. Full length on $20 spin. If you haven't heard this one, man, check it out. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. Man, it's better than ice cream on a hot day. I just picked up the black, but you know $20 spin does several different versions of these things. Super cool stuff. That's about it for me. Like I say, I got some other stuff I want to show y'all in the weeks to come out of the box that Artie sent me. Well, let me show you a couple of his things while I'm at it. Artie does a zine. Check that out. This was volume number 11. All kind of horror film write-ups and all that stuff. If you're into that kind of stuff, there's old Artie right there. You see Artie? My finger goes the wrong way. By the way, I do have a YouTube channel. It's called Bloody Tapes. That's what Artie says. This is the April 2022 thing. But, I mean, he does this stuff all the time, man. Bloody Tapes, number 6. Reviews of the worst movies ever made. Got a shout out there from the Product Records on the background. Super cool stuff. I got a box full of stuff up there. I'm going to be sprinkling in every now and then. But next video will be the stuff that I've got in from $20 spin and from Head Split Records. Not stuff that I bought, but stuff that they sent me that I'm so appreciative of, man. I just don't know what to do. I want to take my time and go over it because a lot of it's not traditionally stuff that I would purchase myself, but I'm open to new stuff and I want to give it a fair shake and check out some of it. Got some from Head Split, got some Blackened Speed, got some grindcore, a little bit of traditional death metal, even some black and thrash in there. Stuff that's a little bit out of my wheelhouse, but I'm going to try to do my due diligence and give it a good shake, man, because I do appreciate it, and I'm open to new stuff as long as it's not, you know, like, I don't know, I don't want no hip-hop and none of that stuff, but, you know, if it's in the metal realm, I'm interested in checking it out, and that'll be the next video. Won't take much more of y'all's time. I've done to the point of rambling now. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for all that you do, and if you like this, man, shout to me in the comments. Let me hear what you think. We'll go back and hit us up on Instagram. We'd love to hear it. Cody should have a new video coming out not too terribly long from now. I think he already spent his budget for the month, and I spent mine, his, and my wife. So y'all be good, man. I'll catch y'all later. Toodaloo.